Go YouTube, my bad. I forgot to click the go live button. I was here for like three minutes. This whole time I never clicked go live while saying good morning and everything. Let's go, Mark. Let's go, Poet. Let's go, Zero. 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 Go, boys. Crazy statement. Crazy statement. What's good, Akon? Let's go, Zach. Rito, what's up, brother? Demetrius, what's up, brother? Danny, what's good, bro? Donatello, what's up, man? Fire profile picture? Thank you, bro. I was low-key like debating if it was better or not, but I think it is. I think it is better. Trading on Alpha today. Alpha. The fake accounts have already adopted my new profile. Bro, are you serious, bro? They got my new profile picture already? I just made it. Good, boys. You got a friend request this morning? Man, what the fuck? Payout date. 16th. Payout date's Monday. Yeah, why'd I cancel that? Okay. Yeah. Morning, everybody. How fast does Apex pay out? I've seen payouts come within like 2 days. I've seen payouts come within like 2 weeks, bro. I can't lie. It's not too consistent with the timing of Apex payouts. US 30. US 30 is up in the right chart. Oh, you can't see it because you're on TikTok. But if you're on YouTube, you can see US 30 in the top right. What's your opinion on MyFund Futures Pro? Yo, I honestly think MyFund Futures is really solid. I think their prices are just a little bit too expensive, though. And there's no discount code. Like, it's just like, I don't even know that. I thought they had like a default at least like 10%. But like my code gives 0. It literally says +0. What's the point of the code if it's +0? You feel me? Like why are they even doing? Why they even got codes? If it's just 0. Can you show time frame on your chart? It's did I remove that indicator? Yes I can. I'll show it at the bottom part of my screen. So can you see this right here? It'll say save that. You can see that, right? It'll say it right there. ES 15-minute chart. And I want to full screen this. So, boys, I have 10 Apex accounts ready for CPI on Friday, and we're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. Waiting for a discount on Alpha to buy 150Ks. I think something should come soon. You're going to trade? No, I'm going to trade NFP. Yeah. I'm not going to full port NFP candle, but I'll be there trading normally. I love trading NFP day personally. We'll cover buys, don't worry. Gatie, I bought a Lucid account with your code. Do I need to send it to you? If you want to join the giveaway, yes, please send me a message on Discord. Just say, Gatie, I use your code. If you send me your first name or a screenshot, something like that. That would be great. Just so I can add you into the giveaway. I will be trading tomorrow. We'll have to be a little bit cautious because it is technically the day before NFP. So, we'll see. But I will be live. Which method you gonna run for CPI? I didn't know there was multiple methods, bro. I'm gonna do buy stops and sell stops. Take advantage of the momentum on CPI and try to get 12 points TP to pass 10 100K accounts. As the Alpha Futures traders here, is there anything I need to know before full porting? The eval? No. You're good. You think you should be worried about? Do you think should be worried about top step account? No, I wouldn't be worried. The only people who are really getting affected are people who are getting like multiple, like really large payouts. PPI always long? No. It could be bearish too. You think I should flip my express? I haven't touched because it only has $100 of drawdown left. I mean, what else are you gonna do? What firm is it with? What firm is that with? Who still uses Top Step? Yeah, I feel like at this point, Lucid. It's a Top Step. Yeah, full ported, bro. Just wait for CPI and go all in. I'm gonna sprint it right now. Should I get out because of news? News? What news? There's no news today. Gatie, how many contracts on MNQ should I enter for a 3K pass on CPI? Brother, no MNQ. I know I say I never trade micros, but for CPI, you have to do the most amount of contracts possible. So if you're on a 50K account, I think the max is 5 minis. No, Tradeify is fire, bro. I'm gonna be buying some Tradeify accounts soon. Alpha Futures is making a new Project X, so you don't have to worry. It's coming, bro. It's coming. It's gonna be better. Alpha Trader. How many points do I need to pass and how many contracts? So if you guys are on a 50K account, now if you're with Apex, this is why it's so easy with Apex, guys. Apex is so easy because you can do 10 minis. Most firms will not allow you 10 minis. So if you're trying to pass CPI, you need 50K, which is 5 minis. So do 3,000 divided by 20 divided by 5. That's shit, I don't know. What is that, 20? 30 points equals 30 points. So your TP has to be 30 points. So you know what you can do? You're going to be entering around 30 points above market price or below, and you're going to set TP for 30 points. For payout, how much is good for 50K on Alpha? Brother, any amount is a good payout. I can't trade on Apex sadly because, yeah, no, I'm not saying get Apex for it specifically. The reason Apex is so good is because you can do 10 minis, which means you only need 15 points TP, which is kind of crazy. But most of you guys will be here, unless you have Apex accounts. You got a trade scale? Let me know how you like it, bro. Can you put link to your trade copier in the Discord? It is in the Discord. Is it? Maybe it's not. Yes, I can. It's in the Discord somewhere, but I'll put it in specifically. I'll put it specifically. This is it. I'm not using it today because I'm waiting for Tradeify accounts to happen, but I will put it. Should I put it? Maybe we'll change ebooks to resources. How about that? And we'll put it there. Yeah, let's do that. I'll put it in the resources section. Resources. Okay, I put it in the resources section. So if you want the trade copier, it's the by far the cheapest one for 70 accounts. You can get the link over there. And save 10 equals 10% off first month. Just to make sure, you guys know this is not my affiliate code. Just the code. I've been using it for a month. I haven't had any issues. I know over 10 people who've been using it for around 2 weeks now. No issues. And the owner has been using it for 4 months. And I've known him for 2 years. And he's had no issues. What is that new rule on banning and top step on close to payout with them? You shouldn't be worried, bro. You shouldn't be worried. Do you recommend doing CPI method if I've never passed an eval before? Only had one eval beforehand? I mean, if you truly personally believe that you have what the skills required to request a payout, then yeah, it is worth it. But if you think you're just gonna blow the fund, I mean, listen, realistically, there's nothing wrong with doing the CPI method. It's not like you have to prove it to yourself to pass an eval. You might as well do the CPI method and just trade the funded, you know. Um, but just know that, you know, you could lose the account, right? And some people are uncomfortable with that. No, you don't have to pay the rebill. What was the name of the trade copier? It's called Trade Scale. TradeScale.app. That's the one I use. It's really cheap. Gatie, would you CPI method for a winning day on XFA just one micro? You could, yeah. It's not a bad idea. If you're on top step. You don't see them in order type? Look. Trade. You can just right click the screen. Sell. You see buy stop. You go under. Sell stop. You can copy trade for a freedom trade, but yeah. Good toffee. No, you can't. Not on funded. On evals with alpha, you can, but not on funded. All right, boys. Let's lock in. Let me open up my our live brokerage here, and then we'll go over. Okay, bye. Top step, you can. Actually, yo, maybe I don't know. Maybe you can. Are they gonna get people for hedging on top step? Are they gonna call that hedging? It shouldn't be. It's not hedging, so it should be fine. Sec. Just signing in to my broker, and then we'll go over the game plan for the day or the week. We'll go over bias, guys. Just give it a sec. Let me sign into my brokerage so everything's ready. Should I need to take an early trade? Ooh, how big are these candlesticks? Ooh, pretty small today. Okay, so I'll be trading alpha futures today and potentially my live account. Maybe not, but I have it open. Bias game plan for the week. Okay, first things first, more important than the week. Overall, higher time frame. I'm neutral until weekly power of 3 is formed. In my opinion, it's more likely to go up than down just because we swept the low and we immediately displaced back. So in my opinion, the only thing really left higher is the buy side. The daily chart is not clear, but we did get this inverse suspension block right here. So I do anticipate that can send higher prices. Besides that, the 4-hour chart also looks pretty bullish. So we did shift on the 4-hour. I'm not really anticipating this low to be taken on the week, but it's possible with NFP and CPI. That's a lot of volatility. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like something like this or if we saw something like this. Now, I'm not expecting that, but I understand it's possible to have extreme manipulation. Going into the day, I'm more neutral. So the game plan for the day is I'm going to see if we sweep London lows and show that we want to displace higher from that. I'm going to mark out this daily suspension block. You know what? I'll do it like this. It's not going to interfere with anything, right? Yeah, so that daily suspension block that we inverse, like I want to see that support higher prices. So we're going to keep that labeled. That's going to be our key level. So if we can stay above that, I think, you know, we can make a good argument for longs. Let's look at the opening range gap. Okay, we do have an org higher, so we do have reason for fill, open to close. So if we can manipulate lower here, we may be able to find a pretty easy long. Org is 10 points, so we do want to look for a fill today. So if we can get a nice manipulation, which we already have, No, I wouldn't long say. I'm just hypothetically saying this. 11 points, just so I know the risk. 11 times 555. So we could get around easily a 4 contract trade today, most likely. 30-second chart. So going into the day, we're looking for an org fill, potential reversal from London low. Currently SMT there. Again, I'm not gonna force anything here, but London low, and then we have the daily suspension block, low, and then that's our org. So I think we can get an org fill today. It's likely, at least 25 or 50%. So we'll play with that narrative. So um, if this can, so the best trade that will form, it'll be something like this. If we can go down more before going up, that's the best. In terms of objectives for the day, yeah, I don't necessarily think we can. I mean, I think it's possible. I don't think we can. We're gonna trade all the way up here. I think it's more range bound. So for me, it doesn't really matter how high we can go. I think these equal highs is a good target right here. Just these equal highs right here. It's an easy low hanging fruit objective inside the new week opening gap. And I don't want to take this long, unfortunately. I do think it can potentially play out, but we're just gonna have to tape read it. So org fill. And then it's 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern time. But again, that doesn't really matter. So there's a low here at 5:30. I'm not gonna label it as postmark, like what London lunch low. Like I don't really care, you know. So we're tape reading this long. The reason I'm not taking it is because I want to see a more animated manipulation lower. We do have the 30-second inversion. So I'll tape read it. I don't think it's worth the risk to take something this early off a 30-second chart. But again, org feels possible. Looks like it's potentially playing out. You could already reduce risk to here. So we'll see how this goes. We do get the full CISD now. Can move stop to the bottom of the inversion, or here, sorry, hypothetically. Yeah, I was hoping we get more of an animated fill, more of a deeper manipulation, just for an easier trade to trust. A little bit sloppy on the 1 minute. YM a little bit sloppy. I'd probably break even here because this looks like it might offer some more consolidation, really. If it's not gonna go now. Now, this buy side, yeah, that's what I want to be a participant in. Yeah, I guess in hindsight, that was a pretty decent setup. Especially because of the buy side potential, right? Now, what I'm hoping happens is we set a high, set a low, we'd come back down, sweep, and then reverse. That would be more ideal than just running up right now. But we'll see what happens. If we can set this high, set this low, come back, sweep sell side, then reverse. This was a fake run, so double purge. That would be great. On the side note, Nvidia's up. Stocks here to my list. 1 sec. Okay, I'm not in a rush to jump into any trade. I don't even want to put that stock up there. I'm not in a rush to get into any trade. You know, if it goes, it goes. It's not a big deal. I know what I'm looking for. Nvidia's at 187. Nvidia's almost at 188, bro. I'm not in the trade. It's a tape read. If I'm in a trade, guys, you'll see me push the button. If you guys see me just put the tool, it means my model formed, but I don't want to put risk behind the idea, and I'm happy just to watch it go without me. You also have to keep in mind that that inversion play, I guess it did form on NQ, but YM's weak and NQ is slow. So could it play? Yes, but I think there's gonna be a better trade for us. Have my roses. Appreciate you. You don't have. You can save them, bro. Or I don't. I don't know. I don't know if that costs you, but we do get stoppage at org 50. I'm gonna remove the tape read now. This buy side here is really nice and smooth. Like I really want to see if we can pre. Okay. This is like my easy objective for the day because I think we're more neutral. So I like that. Let me see what we can get from that. Yeah, so kind of sloppy on the opening range here. Expected. The video's at 189. Yo, we're up, bro. We'll just watch this. You bullish? Right now, I'm anticipating the buy side to be taken. I'm neutral today. Oh, it's 6 cents. I didn't even know that. I think it's possible we go all the way up to the highs here, at least on ES. Visibility restricted, of course. It's always restricted for me. You can move stop here now if you hypothetically took that trade, or even right here, 50% of that. Did anyone take that long off the 30-second? Yeah, no. It's pretty much safety protocol until Thursday, in my opinion, or Wednesday. Sorry, you had it drawn up. Yeah, it's not an easy one to trust. You know, no big deal. Now maybe if we get a protraction here, that's a different story. You're up 1,000 with 5 micros. Nice, bro. I had it drawn up. Was too early to hope in. I left. Okay. No trading Tuesday. I'll be live. We're gonna see how it goes. We're just gonna watch the candles and see how it goes. You could buy this fair value gap. I would expect this fair value gap to offer speed. There's not enough room for me to take this trade. Only confluence. We took London lows on the Nasdaq. We had displacement from the sell side. We went down at 9:30, then came back up, swept the sell side here. So there's a lot more than just 30-second IFG. There's a lot more than that. Mid 447, I need 1,000 to pass this eval. Should I still trade? I'd probably risk the 447, but if you lose it, then just I would stop for the day. This price action has been so like difficult that it's hard to trust the setup here at the 30-second. You know, he took the breaker. Nice, bro. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I'll sit here. I'll watch NQ. I'll watch the video pump, bro. I'm happy. It's like one way or another, we're in this long, bro. One way or another, we're in this long. If you're getting FOMO or you feel like you missed out on the move, just remember that there was a reason that you didn't push the button down here. Unless that's literally your model and exactly what you were looking for. Like we will take the buy side there. And wow, you know, that's a very quick setup. Now, what would have sucked is if you took this fair value gap and didn't get filled. Did anyone not get filled on this fair value gap? Because it was like perfectly the same price level. Yellow PO3 says lower. I think it's gonna switch higher. So if you're bearish, so yes, going into the day it says lower. But if we get a 15-minute CISD here, let me show you Nasdaq a little bit cleaner. Angel, you can see the Nasdaq, right? If it's gonna close above here, then you know it's likely, right? The buy side. Although today, me personally, I think it's more neutral. But this is a pretty strong displacement, so we may just get 10 a.m. continuation all the way to the buy side. And the video is really strong today, so it's possible. Remember, the only thing we don't want to see is prices below here, right? So us stopping here, for those who are confused to what I'm saying, this daily suspension block should be respected. I'm going to leave that annotated on the chart. I think that's the best way to do this. If we're bullish, we should respect that daily suspension block. So when we see prices come down here and then expand away, it's kind of telling, I guess you can say. I took it and didn't leave enough of a stop. Oh, you got stopped out? Where? There's the buy side. So unfortunately, that's our low-hanging fruit objective. See if we can get new week opening gap high. You could also buy this fair value gap with a stop like here. Nah, this risk reward is not as good. You could get something like this, to squeeze out maybe a 2 risk to reward trade. I wouldn't, because there's SMT now at the buy side, but you know what? I'm just gonna mark it out like this. See that fair value gap? And touch the OB here. Should speed up to the MWOG high, in my opinion. Hey, I'm chilling, man. Yo, the video's at 190. Video's at 190. We're up 3% just on today. Push. Good shit, Queen. Yep. There's nothing wrong with Monday trading. Midnight open on NQ. You would want to start trailing stops and maybe taking partials above the buy side. There is an SMT at the buy side. This is so I'm looking at this now, and I'm thinking that this is probably low of session, and we may actually see a run above the buy side here, London high and high of day. I think it's quite possible. So we're gonna start making some labels. London high. I do think it's actually possible we can get it, because now that we got the 930 manipulation, I do think, and the strong displacement like that, I actually do think it's possible. Let's just call this Asia high. We're working inside that new week opening gap right now. I'm gonna remove this for simplicity's sake. I do think we can get a 10 a.m. continuation set up. So we'll have to probably wait to. I mean, this was a pretty clean setup, guys. I can't lie. You know, we definitely. I wouldn't say missed it because, you know, I saw it, chose not to take it, but it delivered. Definitely delivered. Definitely delivered. It's really a daily suspension block, but it's not the whole annotation. So I'm gonna call it the daily volume balance. So see price working inside this fair value gap. See if it goes to new week opening gap high. Yeah, I think Asia high is possible. Oh, wow, yo, Nvidia is just going. We're probably gonna see a new previous week high or previous month high. Yeah, wow. Took previous month low, already our previous month high. Hey man, all I'm gonna say is I did kind of call it. Microsoft's up 1.1%. Apple's down. Google is down. What's AMD doing? Up 1.8. Cool. Cool stuff. What a wick, huh? You did not call it. You said, I'm not going to take it because we will see it go. That's not what I said. I said, this setup could definitely play out. I'm going to tape read it. Said, I'm not going to take it because I don't want to put risk on this in case we move lower. Are you deep in the video? I got a lot of shares. I can't lie. That wick took you out? Okay. Yeah, I blew my account because of you. What? 1 point from TP1? Nice, bro. Yeah, I'm looking for a trade. You know, we missed the main move here, so we'll see what happens. Bearish case? No, I don't see it anymore. I don't see the bearish case. I saw the 30-second inversion here. Saw the CISD. I probably should have taken it on the CISD. This was like the easy setup for the day, in my opinion. Something like this. You blew the eval? The wicks are crazy? Yeah, then brother, you don't have to worry about it day by day. 700's great. You just keep trading, bro. I wouldn't expect reversal. We could see a retracement after that. Yo, the video's just going. Like, I'm sorry. I just I can't stop seeing the number just absolutely rip. Like, we had one down close candle. This is crazy. I know. Like, it's ripping. Like, that's what I'm saying. One way or another, we're making money, I guess. I mean, I'm probably not gonna close, but the green looks nice. I can't lie. I'm not gonna say the green doesn't look nice. The green looks very nice. Anyways, so we have to wait for 10 a.m. now if we want to get maybe a continuation. So maybe a 5-minute fair value gap. We already traded into that. Do I want to take an early 5-minute protraction? No, I don't think I do. I would rather wait for 10. We're already at the buy side. Stop spamming the chat. Yeah, let's get this guy fucking muted, bro. Why are you telling me what to trade, bro? No, I want to take a trade, but we didn't catch that first leg, that first model. So we're gonna take another one. We gotta take a good trade, right? There's a 10-minute fair value gap in here, 950 macro. We may be able to do something with that. I would take it if we get a protraction from there. YM's just going lower, but if the video wants to be this strong, I'm happy to be aggressive. I think dollar's weak too. So there's that 10-minute fair value gap tap. So now we're talking for a potential setup. I'm not gonna mark out the whole gap. We'll just mark out the sweep. 30-second. I would take the 30-second inversion here. It has 2.1 high days, decent potential here. Give me the gap. Hopefully it actually forms. Okay, if we get a strong inversion here on the 30-second time frame, I'll take the trade. Okay, trading into that suspension block. Low of the 10-minute gap. Oh no, low of the 10-minute gap's all the way down here. So we could trade all the way back here, and I'd still trust it. Again, so we're just gonna wait and see here if we get an inversion. I'll take a long. Yeah, I would take a long. So 950 macro protraction model off the 10-minute gap. If we get strong displacement right here, I'll take it. Here on 12-point stop, so $60 a micro. $60 a micro means we can go in with 2 or 3, 4. Realistically, we can do 5. I want to de-risk. Take it with 3 or 4. YM looks bearish, but it's because YM's already at all-time highs. That's the only thing. It's really not bearish. It's just it's already higher up than the others. So, if you did the first presentation on the Nasdaq, I would use 939. No inversion play. So we'll watch this on the 10-minute. Yeah, this is pretty strong for a retracement. I mean, we'll see if it flips. But when you see something like this is that neutral bias coming into play. Yo, who's this faker, bro, in chat, bro? Support this guy, yo. Support this guy, man. What is this guy? Misleading information, bro. What the hell? I just made a new profile picture and people already have fake accounts with the new profile picture, bro. I just made it. You guys are fast. It's some guy in TikTok chat. His name is GatieTrades. Yeah, I know. The fake accounts are awful, man. Hopefully nobody gets scammed, bro. I mean, if you're getting scammed, bro, I think you have to just learn the lesson, to be honest. Like, I don't know how you could be getting scammed by that. I live in Canada. Yo, I know they're getting more bold. GatieTrades, yo, those guys. Oh, GatieTrades is nasty, bro. I'll be trading ES for a while now, guys. Also, ES is more bullish today, so. What's crazy is the SPY is down. Very interesting stuff. How are the taxes? Awful. I bought your course 3 times. Can I get the notes? What are you talking about? What course? Bias how just swapped. Well, remember, today we were more bullish / neutral. So I'm still bullish. I don't think we're going to come down here. But if we do, that's it. It's seek and destroy. You know? No, I didn't take the long tape read. I'm still bullish. That hasn't changed. I still think we can potentially respect this 10-minute gap. We get a strong inversion. I'll even take the... I'll take the CISD on YM here, if I'm being honest. I don't even think I want to wait for a full inversion. It's too deep. The issue. That's the issue now, is how low we put in that low. We get something like this going. I can't lie. The way it's formed on NQ is way cleaner, yo. NQ looks way cleaner. We may have to switch. Eh. You trading? We're trading cows today. I think this long can set up here. If we break above this high, I'll buy it. If we respect that gap and break above the high, I'll buy it. Stop at the body. It's got to be fast. Gotta be faster than that. I'll buy like the speed above that high. I don't want to see no wick, because that's a 2-minute gap, right? 3, 4, 5. Oh, I like that low. We could always wait for the 5-minute closure as well. If we get a strong closure here, I'll buy it. Or if we just start displacing through. I'm not going to put an order in, but I'll hover the buy button. Because YM gave CISD plus bullish for value gap displacing away. If we respect this wick, get the, so we got to fill here. It could fill at like 9.25. What's the risk on that? Points? Probably like around a 10-point stop. So it's gonna be 50 a micro. So anyway, no trade there. YM looks the strongest now. You sure it's cooking me? Nah, I'm chilling, bro. Yeah, I want to get in long here. In terms of actual models, it's got to be a protraction there. I mean, I'll take it on the 30-second. I'll take a 30-second closure here. Yeah, I would take this on a 30-second chart. I'll take it with half risk. 950 macro. That's the OB. I'll buy it here. It's gonna get sloppy here. If it's gonna get sloppy here, I don't want it. I wanted the next. I'm gonna cancel that order already. I wanted the next candle to immediately come back up there. It's a little bit too sloppy for my liking. We did get the 30-second order block, but now we're just choppy. So too sloppy for me. Too sloppy for me. May have to wait for 10 a.m. Maybe wait for 10 a.m. Another sweep. I feel like what's gonna happen is 10 a.m. is gonna open and it's just gonna start ripping higher. Suppose we could get the 15-minute gap by 1 tick. Use a little bit cleaner. We're really like, we really shouldn't be going lower than here, really. Like, if we're bullish, we could get one more sweep and then break. But if we break, I'm going to take it. If we break, I'll take it. Because if, I just want to bet on the idea that if we're going to get the buy side here, this 10-minute gap's filled. There's no reason to go any lower if we're bullish. So, even just a closure above 30% could be a good signature. I think this 30-second chart is the cleanest, so we're going to stay on it for now. Okay, we get it. Short-term low sweep there. See if that delivers the top of the inversion. If so, I'll take the trade. There is an no SMT. Strong closure here, I'll take it. I'll take it with 3 cons. 8-point stop, 9. No, we'll take it with 4. No, we'll take it with 3. Watching this next candle. We get a breakaway gap here. Should be. If it's a bullish. Just watching this candle. See if it gets to the top of the inversion. We get an immediate rebalance. Okay. If we get an immediate rebalance and we immediately expand higher from that, I'll take it. So if we close below, it just kills the idea. It just kills the idea. It's so sloppy in here. What I want to see now is I want to see a resweep of the full low here. Because it's taken too long. So at least if NQ can sweep this low, we go to the 1-minute chart. If NQ can sweep the low, then maybe I can trust it. Right now, I can't trust. I don't think I'll be able to trust this inversion. I'll be honest. It's way too sloppy. Unless both go up, then maybe. But it's really sloppy in here. But I do like the idea of this low being safe. So it's like a 50. It's like one of those where it's like it's sloppy, but the narrative is there. It's just the delivery is sloppy. The full narrative is in play. I love the retracement. I love the macro. 10 a.m. open. We have a great target here in London high. Even if we don't get Asia high, that's below 1 deviation. So it's just gonna be hard. Like if this next candle just rips, like there's not much I can do. We finally did close above 50% there, which has not happened. Potentially some sort of signature that we're gonna move higher, or still choppy. It's fine for me. Whole EPA. Someone said ain't nothing holy about this. The best thing that can happen is if we take out this low on Nasdaq with SMT. That would be the best. That would be the best case scenario. We're gonna have a clean 30-second fair value gap here now. Just form, please. Make it nice price action here. The best thing that can happen is if we get an SMT and then we displace higher. Yep, it would be a 50-minute gap on NQ. That's what I want to see. I would just love it if we can take out this low. Because then if we get a setup, it'll be easy to trust. Obviously, we may take out this low with speed and then just dump to the sell side here. That's okay. That's not what I'm looking for. Don't give me a 30-second inversion. Naughty. Very naughty. Look at YM. So bullish. YM is so bullish. Is the world's strongest 1-minute fair value gap? Like, what's going on here? How many times have I marked this thing? I'm not going to take this setup here, guys. I'm not. I understand that the next couple candles could go higher, but I can't take it. If it's going to form like that, it's a rule break pretty much. Like, that's not a clean setup. It's not. I got to wait. Hopefully we get rewarded for waiting, but I can't take this setup. I want to, because the 15 should stay open ideally. Why not take it? But this is way too slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes of consolidation now. Should have been gone. Should have been gone. Still haven't inversed. Now, why? The only thing that makes me like this trade is because YM is so bullish now. It looks like YM is going to run the buy side, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe if we get a strong candle up, we can do something like this. And that's like a, you know, like something like this, maybe. Stop at the body. That's a 2R best case scenario. I swear it's so lame, bro. We'll take it off the 5-minute OB, I guess. That's the idea. Why am I buy this fair value gap? See, the 5-minute chart actually looks pretty good. 10-minute chart looks pretty good too. 4-minute, 3-minute. Ugh. That's 5-minute OB, right? Risk on that. Fine, QQQ or green. I'm thinking about buying the 5-minute OB here. Issue is the risk reward is not good. It is actually pretty good. If this next 1-minute candle can trade down into this gap, like that'd be way good. Looks like it's not gonna trade down. I think something like this can play out. I wanted to buy the fair value gap there. We kind of missed the entry. But in next 25K rapid, make 300, 300, 250, or something like that. 300, 300, 200. And you can request a payout. Right? I'd buy the fair value gap in here as a deferred protraction model if we get the retracement. And that's about the only thing I can do right now. So let's call it this 3-minute gap. I'd buy the 3-minute gap with a stop here. Something like this. I had a feeling this was going to happen, bro. I had a feeling. I can't lie. But I can't trade based on feeling. See if we can get a retest at the 4-minute or the 3-minute gap. Or, no, was it 4-minute? Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, 2-minute, I guess. I would buy the 2-minute fair value gap as a deferred protraction. I could put the stop here. The bottom of that inversion. Like, it's not too late. Unless the next candles only go up, you know? Like, instead of buying it here and moving my stop here, now I just have to buy the retracement and put my stop here, you know? So if we get a little bit of a move lower, touch the 2-minute fair value gap, I'll buy it off this with a stop here. And that'll be like 12-point stop, 6-1. Yeah, we go with 3 cons. Target the buy side in Asia for best case. The bird retracing scares me. Wouldn't you want to see something like this? Like, isn't that like the best thing that can happen right now? I don't usually not do limit orders, but I'm going to place a limit on this 3-minute with the stop at the bottom. And we'll see if we get it. We'll keep the 3-minute chart open here. Looking at stop placements, yeah, we can go. I mean, realistically, we could get a stop here at the bottom, but we're just going to go at the bottom of that 3-minute, you know, where it's like for sure. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah. I'll probably buy this 3-minute. Don't do me dirty. I want to see if I can get even a better fill, but for now I'm gonna leave a limit order. You know what I'll do? I'll do 2 here and maybe add 1. That's what I'll do. Add 1 deeper if it comes. Gotta wait. He's making a higher high. I'm gonna take the trade there with 2 cons. I'm gonna look to add 1 more early on because we're risking very little right now. I just buy the last one now. Basically, my stop could be here. Like it could be higher easily. I'm just gonna buy 1 more contract. I'm not even gonna mess around in case it doesn't go lower. So we're just gonna go in. This is a half risk trade still. Well, actually, it's not half. It's like 75%. But it's basically half because once I move my stop here, it's half. So, and that's where I'll probably move my stop like very shortly. Even if we just start to like go down, I'll close it at the bottom there if I have to. So currently stop is 644. See what we get. Let's see what we get from this trade. So I'm gonna just keep it on the 3-minute chart for now, just to keep it simple. Like I said, I'm already considering putting my stop at the bottom of the inversion. I really don't want to see that get traded too. We'll go ahead and move it to 645. Go 645 already, just to put it there. Slightly reduced. 4 minute gap. 5 minute? Okay, 5 minute fair value gap as well. That's the idea of this trade, really. So deferred protraction model. Instead of buying this candle with a stop here, I'm buying the retracement into that candle with a stop there. So it's still a protraction model. It's just a deferred entry. I'm buying the retracement onto the gap rather than buying the expansion, right? So see, this 5 minute gap wants to hold. I like the trade. I like the risk to reward potential. I like that we've been bullish. So I do like this trade. I like the stop placement. I like the potential to, if we get a higher high here, I can probably add one there with a stop here. So I like this trade. We'll see what the market wants to give us today. I'm gonna watch it on the 5 minute chart. So yeah, just seems easy on the 5 minute chart. Overthink it at all. We're risking $175 on my alpha futures accounts each one. My normal risk is 250 max. I could have went to 125 today, but I'm happy with the 175, which is a pretty good trade too. So, yeah, I don't want to overread the 1 minute chart. We're just gonna stay on the 5 minute. Real slow here. I do see the 1 minute chart though, because I have multiple monitors, but for this screen, we'll stay on the 5 minute. I would expect at least here, at least London highs, but I guess we'll see. NQ 5 minute hasn't even been traded into actually. There's SMT there. That's interesting. YM looks great. Realistically, everything looks good here. This is funded. I don't have any evals. We're seeing $175 on my Alpha Futures funded accounts per one. London highs are ticks away. Well, this is the S&P 500, right? So entry, it's 11 points. So around 1R is London highs. Nothing wrong with 1R, man. We could even close 1R. I mean, I'm not gonna close 1R, but nothing wrong with 1R. Okay. If we get a strong break here, I'll move stop. If we get the 1 minute OB there, do I want to move stop and add aggressively? Do I want to be an aggressive player today? For the higher high. So right now what I'm considering is moving my stop loss here and adding one contract. I want to make sure I don't do so prematurely and then we get a deeper retracement. All right, let's buy one more. Move stop. So now we're actually risking only $112, but we have 4 contracts. So that's good. So the stop is now 6952. So I'm risking 695275. I'm risking less than I originally was on the trade. Now the risk is at $112, but I have 4 contracts in. So pretty good risk management, I would say. So we'll see here. I think YM. Now what I do when we get to London highs, that's a different story. We're gonna go put the stop at 9 right here at 954. Stops at 954. Okay, I'm risking $80 on this trade. Wow, that's really nice. We're risking $80 now on this trade. I mean, what is one partial? What damage is one partial gonna do here? Two partials to secure half R, and then if we hold for more, some math here. I could take one partial just to keep it a break-even trade, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. That one contract that we added, I'm gonna close it at London high. If we get there, we may not. We may get edged, and that sucks. But I don't know what's gonna happen. What I do know is if we do get here, I'll take one off. And why would I do that? Because then it's a break-even trade regardless of the outcome. And I want to protect my capital. So I think I London high marked out wrong here. What's going on here? I have 3 a.m. high, which is SMT. That's 698. Okay, I guess the micro ES was just like really close there. I'm gonna put the order at 698 for the limit sell. I'll actually put the limit sell here at 698. Go back to the 5-minute chart. So again, this is the idea of this partial. It's not because it's logical partial. It's because once we get there, and I'm gonna move my stop here to pretty much break even on the trade. If I need to take a partial at this point, pretty much break even. 656. I mean, I'm not break even on the funded. I mean, at this point in time, we're gonna take the partial now. Now we're guaranteed break even on the trade. Okay, so now we can just chill. So I took one partial. Again, it's not because it's a money management partial. What that means is now I'm guaranteed at least break even on the day. And shit, I forgot to take it on my live account. Stop is at 956. And that's it. So taking it just pretty much at London high. The stops break even. I'm actually going to move the stop to 659. It's actually 695.25. So we'll see what the market wants to give us, man. Hopefully it gives us something nice. I'll take a 1R day. With 2R trade, half R risk. I'm in nice and small. Will we have risked more? Yeah, but I mean, it's no news Monday, and we got a big week ahead of us. So a small win, there's nothing wrong with a small win when we have a big week, you know? We have a big week ahead of us. So there's London high. We'll see what happens now. This is just like a hold and wait, like at this point in time. There's not much I want to do. It's not much I want to do. I just want to say bye. Put a limit at Asia. I really don't like putting limits. This can go all the way. What's all the way? What are we talking about all the way? We talking about all-time highs? I don't know. It's kind of slow for all-time highs in my opinion. Like, I mean, the volatility is low. Let's just be grateful with what we get. If we can even get Asia high, I'll be content. You know, another option is to secure the 1R here and then re-enter a trade risk. I think I'm happy just holding this one though, because I mean we're risking 10 points for 10 points. So we're basically in a 1R trade right now, and I'm happy with that, given that we're guaranteed break even. So 30-second on NQ for a moment, sure. You can see it right, bottom right. It's not going to be for today. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. But I don't think I'll be catching that move. It's not what I'm looking for, really. We've lost momentum. I agree. The video is not making higher highs on the day. Why are we bullish this much if there's no higher time frame bullish juice? What do you mean? What do you mean? What does that even mean, bro? What? What does that mean? Why are we this bullish if there's no higher time frame bullish juice? What does that mean, bro? Appreciate you, Ryan. Yeah, we have improved a lot throughout the years. I agree. How are we not bullish? I'm just reading chat. Don't mind me, bro. Quick question: you bought on ES even though we had an SMT with London highs. Is it because you trust narrative and DOL? Guys, I'm trading ES strictly because listen, two reasons. One, the risk is better. Two, I've been my last like 1,000 back tests have been on ES. So just been trading ES recently more. I have a little bit more reps on ES. I like how calm it is. Also, ES is the more bullish asset right now. So if you're comparing Nasdaq and S&P, ES is more bullish. Any opportunities to add contracts now? You could if we get above this high. Like it depends how aggressive you want to be, but I probably wouldn't. I'd wait for the 5-minute tap. Yeah, I'd probably wait for the 5-minute tap. We can buy one for demonstration purposes. Once we get the 5-minute tap, if we do, I'll buy one more. Or we wait for like a 15-second or 30-second play. Yeah, ES is the stronger asset. I mean, if you look at the SPY, right? It's definitely more bullish than the QQQ. Look how low it is in comparison, right? The S&P London high doesn't really mean much. Tradeify down. I'm not sure. I'm not really signed in right now. Look at the body stopping right there. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, we'll wait for the. We may not even get a 5-minute gap. That would not be a good sign. You're right. There's always a way to add. What if I'm seeing on Q that specific block was holding and that's why it was bearish? That's not a good reason to be bearish, in my opinion. Given that YM took the buy side and now NQ and ES are retracing lower, it's kind of weird. You would have expected YM to lead. No, I mean you enter the long target issues on the high, but we got an SMT there. Yes. What's your question? That's a statement. That is correct. That's what I did. You Gatie, when NQ takes a daily objective, but ES has not, you still re-enter on a trade. Did NQ take all Asia highs? Or you mean in general? Yeah, if I'm still bullish, yeah. I mean, if it's now, if I'm expecting a deeper retracement at this time, if it's like 10 a.m. textbook time to deliver expansion, yeah, I'm in. If it's 10:50 macro, we have an SMT at the daily objective. You know, we've been one-sided. Okay, we may have a retracement lower, and it's gonna be tough to trade. Anyways, if we break above this high, you can even put a buy stop here. I mean, to be honest, it's a late one, but the risk would still be good. So good enough at least. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of economic events that are going to come this week. There's the 5-minute gap. I'm going to move my stop back down 2 ticks just to make sure it covers that 5-minute gap. So stop is 5875. Yeah, 5875. I want to make sure I covered that 5-minute gap, right? So if we're bullish, we may see it, either it's going to inverse and then if we do get the inversion here, I'm expecting it to be quite sloppy for the rest of the session, meaning probably no more opportunity for like a clean delivery. If you respect this, continue the trend, I think buy side pools, right? I expect it to hold personally. I don't see why we'd come all the way up here and fail to run the buy side, but it's a strong move down, so we'll see. We'll just mark out this 1-minute gap here, like this. So we already colored a little bit outside that line. This could be a great opportunity to pyramid if we get expansion higher. I won't accept anyone who wants to join the live stream. Don't request. If the next candle gives us an inverse suspension block, I'll buy it. Giving us the edge. Edge of mania here. I'll buy it inverse suspension block. No, it's gonna be. We're out. So, pretty much a break even. Plus 50 bucks, 40 bucks. I don't see this. I don't see this displacing higher. I mean, I guess the 5-minute gap could still technically hold. And if we get a strong displacement like right now, yeah, I would re-enter, to be honest. I would. But it's not looking like that's going to happen. 6.5 for 15. It's even a better trade. If we get it on the next two to 5 candles, I would take it personally. Like, I'll re-enter with 4. But well, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be more seek and destroy. Look at the 15-minute candle. Yeah. Back to the RTH on NQ, I think. I think it's gonna be more react. I mean, we'll see. The next couple minutes will be telling. Like, if we do get a stronger displacement now, I think we're just a little bit poking outside the lines there, the 5-minute, and then we go higher. Otherwise, if we come like down here, that's your range, I think. And it's not gonna be clear. Good job today. Good job today. We did good. I think Lucid's better than Top Step, yeah. Like, we already see NWOG here. Like, we already went above it. I would have wanted us to see us stay above it. The fact we came back down into new week opening gap, a little bit of a red flag. 5 minutes holding. If we get a strong closure here, I'll take the trade. I'll take it, and it's going to be 7-point stop, 7 times 5 is 35, 30 times 4. We can do 5 cons on that. That way, if we lose, we're down only half risk or half R on the day, and we walk away with that. My max risk per trade is 250. Today's no news Monday, so I'm risking half per trade. But if it's a regular trading protocol, so like after CPI on Friday, I'll be risking 250. Actually, CPI is special trading protocol. But I think you get the idea. If I'm in a de-risking day, I think I'm going to buy this. Given that YM made a higher high. I clicked the buy button. I don't know why it didn't go through. I'm in the trade. Yeah, it's there. Stop at 659. So this trade I'm risking 150 bucks. I gotta get in with. I gotta add one more contract. I'll wait for closure, then I'll buy one more. Well, I don't have to get in one more contract, but okay, it looks like it's just gonna leave. Okay. We'll just stop to the bottom here. Stops at 691. Okay, I bought that extra contract, so yeah, we're risking 150 on this trade. We already partialed around 50 today, so again, I could add another contract, really. I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy one more. Okay, now we're risking $200 on the trade. Buy that. We already took out 50, so if we lose, we're only down half R on the day. I bought that because YM really strong above the highs, and obviously we saw that speed come in. So the 5-minute gap ended up holding, and that's the idea of this trade. We'll see if we can get the Asia high. Hopefully this is an easy trade. I like how it's under 1 standard deviation. I wasn't able to execute on the live account, unfortunately. It's a little bit too fast. I should have focused on that probably, but It's not a big deal. I could go stop to 692. I'm gonna go stop to 692. 175. Basically, we could get even more. 2 point. Yeah, we'll keep it at 692. I'll keep it at 692. That's pretty good risk. Good risk, good risk. It should be speeding up here. We already offered the retracement. This gap should stay open, really, if we're bullish. Because, again, this retracement is already offering fair value in the 5-minute gap. So there's no need for us to retrace right now. I would. That's not no. I wouldn't hesitate because of that. But again, if I didn't have Asia high as a target, I wouldn't be entering this trade, right? If my only target was London, and we took out London on NQ, okay, well, I probably wouldn't be taking the trade then if I don't have another target that makes sense, right? You get me? You get what I'm saying? It's the question is simple. Do you have a clear target on the trade? If so, it's valid, in my opinion. Right? Wish you entered? No, it's fine, bro. It's not a big deal. I was about to buy another eval just for this trade. How are you gonna do that fast, bro? Like what? You see the inversion, you hop to the website, you buy the account, and you come back. And we're looking at 680 here. 680 is a nice little amount of money. I won't complain. Did you take a long market open? 30-second IFG? I just wasn't convinced at the time. Wasn't convinced enough. TP, I don't know. I'm looking at 680. I don't like setting TPs, but given the timing of this, it's probably going to get there around 1050-ish. So I probably would just want to close it at full. Although I don't like actually setting TPs, 680 I think is solid. While the equal highs on NASDAQ is also solid. So it should be around the same time. You could now, if you really want, like if you want to go for a bigger trade, I'm not going to probably, but you could look for Asia high on YM, but the other ones might slow down. So notice, ideally this gap stays open. I'm gonna put the stop at 692.5. So risking $160, but we've already secured around 40. So we're only gonna be down even less than half R on the day if we lose this trade. So very comfortable risk. Just have to see what the market gives us now. You know, it's not up to us. Unfortunately, no protraction in here, so no pyramid opportunity. I'd be happy with just a straight, you know, I'll just take it. Small, we'd be up around 1.5, so. I'm taking 5 off here. That's majority off right there. I don't even know where to put the stop here. We're probably just going to leave it. I'll probably move it to 50%. Let's call it 75%. 694. So put the stop at 694. I took off the majority of the position there. I'm not going to mess with that. NQ took the highs. ES got close. I got my fill at 7.5. I got out 2 points away. So I lost, but we're up. And then we'll leave a runner. We'll just see what this wants to do. I don't know where this can run to. I'll be honest. I think a runner scenario is. I'll probably put this at the breakaway gap though. I'm not gonna get back those profits. Go 7-1. Not bad 7-1 here. I don't want to get back those profits. Runner is gonna be for Asia High on YM. Asia High on YM will be runner target. If you want to be like a maniac, what you can do here is put your stop loss right here and buy like 4 contracts. But that's like crazy stuff. That's like if you have an eval and you have to pass today. So like my exit was here at 7.5. That's where I got my fill. I don't believe in TPs. It'd be a good lesson if we don't run the Asia high and everyone else gets edged but me. I'm gonna put the stop here at 7.3, 7.3 and 50. Breakaway gap, hopefully. Right. If we trade there, I'll get stopped. Just don't want to give up too much profit here. I mean, we're not. We don't. I mean, it's only one contract. We're talking like anywhere from like 20 to 70 bucks. You know, best case scenario. Like, what's the real target here? I mean, 7,000. Best case scenario. Whole number. We want to be diligent. I guess. Oh shit, that's actually a good runner, bro. Like that's half R. Shoot for it. Recap video? Yeah, we can do a recap video. It wasn't a crazy trade. What I want to study here is like, should I have been stopped out here? It's kind of unfortunate. I mean, guys, we got stopped out at 6958. The stop, the low is 6958.25. So we really got wicked out. But now that I think about it, this win would have been bigger than the other one, right? Oh, I guess I could have pyramided here. And then it would have been a huge win. I'm out of the trade there, guys. Probably risk these profits if I'm being honest. 300 bucks. So we're up 300 on each account. It's not bad. You can buy this 5-minute gap. Could go higher. So we can tape read, I guess. This 5-minute gap right here. I wouldn't take it anymore. For a 1-to-1, actually, would I? I actually might. Can I get a 1-to-1 from the 5-minute gap? It'd be like this. Yo, I might actually do that. Risk 300 for 300. Break even on the day or be up 6. We'll see. Obviously, if we just go Asia high, it's done, but maybe. How are trades going? We're up 1.25 R. 25 R. Yeah, there's SMT here. I'm debating risking all my profits here for a 1-to-1. I think it actually might be worth it because, I mean, I not like I need winning days. You know, I could wait for PM session 1R ATM model, but the order flow is kind of neutral. We have buy side in Asia high right here, the best target. I think the 5-minute gap play is probably the best. Like if I got an entry here, TP here, stop here, I would probably take this 1-to-1, risking all my profits. If it takes a high, then it kills the idea. Let's see. Take your myth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Double or nothing. Like I'm happy with that. It has to not take the highs though. Or we wait for 10:50. Yo, Gatie, question: are you gonna add more videos about? No, it's complete. Unless the only thing we would do, Angel, is if you guys need something specific, we'll do a live lecture and I'll record it and post it. But in terms of how I trade, it's all there. How did you fade 10:01 long? I didn't. I faded 10:01 long just like I faded 10:04 and 10:05. It was just too sloppy, you know. I was waiting for it. I had the button on the. I was hovering the buy button. I wanted to get in. I thought this low was going to be safe, but it was just too sloppy. So how did I fade it? It's actually a rule break for me because rule number 3 for me is a setup with strong confluences. We didn't get speed. We didn't get a clear inversion. We didn't really have time on our side here, although it wasn't the macro, so I take that back, which is a separate category and all. But in terms of strong confluences for that trade, was it strong confluences at 10:01? No. But even if you did take 10:01, your stop's got to be here, not here, right? Or even if you did have the stop here, you're not even stopped. So 10:01 played out. It was a missed trade, if you want to argue with anything. Not a losing trade. Amazing trades today, brother. Appreciate you, man. Anyone else? Brother, go live on yourself, bro. What is this? I'll be full porting CPI on Friday if you guys want to watch me do it. Do you think NQ takes that high? Yeah. Well, it depends on the time. As of right now, I would assume yes. ES hasn't even taken it, so let's see. Right, got you. Did the 4-hour get tapped? I'm shitting. Did the 4-hour get tapped? No. What's max minis on 50K Apex? Bro, 10 minis. You know how easy it is to pass CPI? Yeah, I'm going to full port evals only. I think 1050 could deliver the buy side. Yo, I'm happy to re-enter. Listen, if you made money today, whether you copy traded me or not, I may make a really aggressive play here. I may risk all my profits for a 1-to-1 or, simple trade like this, assuming the objective doesn't get taken. If the objective gets taken, different story. But I'm comfortable to do something like this. What's the best account to buy to full port CPI? Apex for sure. Apex accounts are the easiest to pass for CPI. Now, they're not the best for funded payout, but you can still get it. What Lucid account do I recommend? I actually recommend Lucid Pro. I thought they removed that, but they didn't. It's actually still there. Obviously, depends on your goals. The good thing about Lucid is it literally covers anything that you want. They have, if you want to scale, if you want to get easy payout, if you want easy eval, small payout, that's easy. I got $20. I've drawn it. I'm full porting CPI. Good luck, bro. Why is trading so easy right now? I don't know, but never get excited. No trade so far. Safety protocol because of no news Monday, though. BG? I mean, Sonu? Safety protocol. I don't know, man. I think there were some good opportunities here. PO3 was bullish once we got that 50-minute CISD. There were definitely some opportunities. I'm watching you from early days when you live on TikTok, only 20, 30 viewers. I learned a lot from you. I really like your discipline and consistency. Keep it up. Appreciate you, brother. I really appreciate your message. No entry for me today as well. I missed the move on NQ because I took a loss yesterday. I hesitated. What a Monday. Lovely scaling. Thank you. I'm still in the trade. Good luck, brother. Yeah, I think it can. I mean, I don't know how much higher it can go, but yeah, it looks like I'm not going to get to risk. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'll probably be, what do I have to do today? Nothing. So probably PM session or the last 30 minutes of the day. I'm going to look to risk all my profits. There's nothing wrong with a $300 day, but I'd rather risk it today than another day, I think. So I'm probably going to take a trade that's around 1 to 2 risk to reward. You blew 5 accounts. I mean, there's nothing wrong with blowing 5. It depends how you blew them. Did you full port, gamble, tilt, no logic, and you just blew 5 accounts? Okay, I didn't receive the Mffu Futures account giveaway. Yes, nobody received it, if that makes you feel better. I sent an email to the guy who's supposed to issue them. He hasn't reached out to me. I can send him another email. I'll send him another email right now. Hey, just wanted to check in. Any update? Question mark. Hey man, he told me he'll get them issued ASAP, but he hasn't replied to me over the weekend. So maybe he just got into work. Like I don't know how those guys work. I haven't been with my phone and futures for long. Usually with alpha, it's like right away. Alpha, it's usually like right away. But they'll get to you, bro. You know, I don't think he's gonna scam me. I mean, he's a my phone and futures partner, like full like employee. Well, y'all went to. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking to risk 150 here. Or sorry, $300. I'll be live tomorrow. We'll see if we take a trade or not. I'm gonna play it by ear. The really good news is, yo, we're up good on Nvidia. I can't lie. I told the Telegram, Nvidia, it's on my radar, right? Told them I was buying more. I made a TikTok and an Instagram reel saying top 3 stocks that are safe for 2023. You can take another trade. I might. I'm right now. What I'm thinking is, do I want to buy this 5-minute fair value gap, risk all my profits for an Asia high TP? See, I put my stop loss here. The issue is it needs to be like a 1-to-1. Well, it doesn't have to be a 1-to-1. But what I'm looking to do is take an aggressive trade, risk my profits, and then, because I mean I'm up $300, which is not bad. But I feel like I'd rather risk 300 to make end of day 6, and I'm happy to just walk away break even. I wasn't really expecting much today anyway. So, hi bro, I want to record myself and how my trade work. I recommend OBS Studio. Yeah, it's not really for payout for me. I'm trying to go for a larger payout. I'm eligible for 3 payouts on Alpha Futures right now. But I'm trying to go for a larger one. And I'm going for a larger one, I have to be aggressive, If I was trying to get just one, let me just get one payout and see what happens. Okay, I'm taking away my $300. I'm walking away. But I don't even need this $300. I'm already eligible. I want to go for a larger payout. If you want to go for a larger payout, at the end of the day, you have to be aggressive, You're not going to get a larger payout without being aggressive. So I want a full port eval with you on Friday, Apex. Hey, I'll be here, bro. You got to be, if you guys are going to full port CPI with me on Friday, 8:15, you got to be there sharp. We got to be ready. The copier has to be ready. The orders, you can't be late. How long does it take to auto sync your trades on Tradeify, bro? 1 second. 1 second, brother. We there, cuz that's what I'm saying. But we all in it together, You just want to pass some quick and you end up blowing up. Welcome to the party, bro. What time? 8:15 a.m. Eastern time, so 15 minutes before the CPI news. Which prop firm you trade on are using a copy syncer? Yes, the trade copier I use is called, and there's the high, so I can't take that 1-to-1 trade. The trade copier I use is called TradeScale. TradeScale.app. So it looks like this. TradeScale.app. And you can sync all your accounts up to 70 accounts. It's the cheapest one. They have light mode. They have dark. Yo, that's kind of clean, actually. Let's rock light mode for some time. Actually, I like dark mode more. Yeah, that's what I use. When I take a 10-15 macro short here, targeting... I can't. I'm thinking something aggressive. Like, I'm doing some ideas here. I think we'll have to come back in PM session. CPI is at 8:30. I want to be there 15 minutes before. Yo, Gatie, when you request a payout with Alpha, what happens to the account and for how long they keep the account? Usually a couple hours only max. So I recommend requesting the payout at the end of the day. What's going to happen, or like once you're done trading, or I guess at the end of the day if it has to update, but what's going to happen is you're going to request the payout and it's going to say blocked for payout. Once they approve it or process it, they'll take the money out from the account and then you can continue trading. The reason they do that, by the way, is because you don't want to request a payout and then go trade the account. And if you lose money, then you're no longer eligible, right? So they're gonna pause it for some time. It's like usually like an hour, sometimes more, but it's rare. And how many points are you gonna go for CPI? In terms of entries, I'm gonna be doing like 40 point entries probably. 40-point entries with a 12-point TP. Because I'm gonna be using 15 minis on 100K. You can full per alpha 0 50K? Yep, you can do that. What is the best cheap prop firm with easy rules without top step? Or you being affiliated? I mean, brother, I'm affiliated with all the prop firms. Like, genuinely, I'm not lying to you, bro. Alpha Futures is the easiest one to get paid with. If your goal is simply to get paid consistently, easily, like actually make money from the firm, like make more money than you spend easily, I would really recommend Alpha Futures zero plan to start and then move up. That's my honest opinion, bro. Why Alpha? Because Alpha Futures has the rule that no other firm has. When you request a payout, your maximum loss limit does not get set to 0. In other words, you can consistently request payouts without ever needing to build a buffer. You don't even need to see $2,000 on your account ever. You can just make 500 requests, 500 requests, 500 requests, and you can repeat that. You can do 1,000 requests, 1,000 requests, right? There's no other firm that you can do that with. And the reason that's so good for beginner, bro, everyone's like, oh, but that's it? But that's it? Only 500? Only 750? Only 1,000? Brother, you have 0 payouts. All your money is on evals. No money in the bank. How are you going to complain about the size of the payout? You can't even get one. Take it slow. Go for a small one. Don't go for a buffer. You got to make $2,000 before you request a payout. Make 500. Win 3 trades and request a payout. You know? Like I say that I did the exact same shit, guys. When I first started trading for 1 year straight, for 1 year, the entire year, I was only focusing about building a buffer. Yo, I gotta get 2,000 and then I'll request. I was on a 100K account. I gotta get to 6,000 and then I'll request 3,000. What the hell am I talking about? My bank account's red, and I'm out here going for like, what am I going for, like a 1 or 2 month win streak before requesting? Like, win a couple trades, request. You know? That's it. And then you can go for more if you want. Anyways, that's my speech. Zero account good for long term, like forever. Like zero account's not good for scaling. It's good for the main benefit is for consistent, easy, small payouts. Very achievable, very consistent, small, but consistent. You don't have to make that much money to be eligible. You can get those payouts. What's the best way to remove a 50K zero full port, bro? Why don't you use a funded X anymore? Are they bad? Nope, nothing wrong with them. I'm just happy with my loadout. I'm 23 years old. Gatie, I'm 23, bro. It's LB from the Discord. I got my first payout across 2 accounts. Congrats, bro. We'll talk, bro. We're gonna have a meeting at probably 11:15 because I don't got much more to do. I mean, I don't see myself, like I said, in the PM session. I'm gonna look to risk. But yeah, no, we'll go bootcamp meeting 11:15. Yeah. You guys. Unfortunately, I didn't catch that on my live account. I wanted that, but what account's the best for long term? If you want long term, probably Apex, bro. Like, we're talking like slow and steady. Like, you trade them and you forget about them. You know, long term, I would recommend Apex. There's no other firm that you can get 20 accounts with. So if you want just one account for long term, probably go daily payouts. Daily payouts is what I would say. If it's just one account. Like, if you, when you mean long term, what do you mean? Do you mean like go for a large amount of money on one account? You got to go Apex then, right? If you want consistently easy payouts, Alpha Future Standard, brother, that's a full-time salary. Alpha Future Standard is a full-time salary. Like, I'll be honest. Macro indicator? That's not indicator. Everyone always asks me that. Guys, you guys know that you can just draw the line, go to templates, and just click macro. It's not an indicator. I draw it every time. How old was I? My first ever eval was 2024, January 1st. Gatie, what do you think? Lucid Black, read the flex. I want to buy 5 accounts. I would do Black, bro. I think Black's, in terms of, they're both so good, bro. I'm gonna be, it depends on what you want. Do you want easier payout that's smaller or bigger payout? Yeah, Discord's free. You can join. Best account for scaling and copying a lot of accounts? Apex, bro. 20 accounts. 20 accounts. You don't even need another firm, bro. You just do the one firm. Alpha Advanced, yeah. If you're going to go Alpha Advanced, it means you're going for large-ass payouts, right? So, 4-figure plus payouts, which is fine if that's your style. Just know that that's the main benefit. Like, if you're going to go for small, easy payouts, don't choose Advanced. Doesn't make sense. Apex or Alpha, it depends what your goal is. Is your goal to get a payout across 20 accounts, but it may take a lot of time? You've heard bad things, brother. Don't listen to those people, bro. I promise you, Apex will pay you out. You just have to follow the rules. Anyone who's ever been denied a payout from Apex simply did not follow the rules. Are you up? Yeah, we're up, but I'm probably going to risk all my profits in the PM session. I got big plans for this year. I get goals I need to get accomplished. Me too, brother. I heard a lot of bad things about, yeah. How copy trading works? Oh. My fun if you're just rapid is good. I think the flex might be better though. Copy trading on Tradeify solid? Yeah. Nothing wrong with Tradeify. The only thing is, you can only do Tradeify per one firm. So, if you have like Lucid and Tradeify, you can't use Tradeify Copier. It has to be one firm, one login. So, if you have 20 Apex accounts, yeah, just use Tradeify. Yeah, daily payouts. I think that's like probably one of the best things. I saw some videos that Apex put them on probation because they were trading too good and they kind of banned them. You know what? I have seen that too. I'm not going to lie. People were trading really good. But listen, if you made that much money with Apex and they banned you, shit, bro. I mean, we take that, right? You know, if you made 6 figures and they're like, yo, we're gonna, but they don't ban you, by the way. I'm pretty sure they make it so you can't buy any more evals or something like that. You know, they won't just like randomly remove your account and be like, sorry, we're not gonna pay you. No, what usually happens is if a firm bans you, listen, I mean, they're not gonna say this. They're gonna say it's because, oh, you're over leveraging or blah blah blah, and we don't follow that. Like, you know, and sometimes it's true, guys. Sometimes people will get banned, and it's because they made a lot of money, but the way they made it was by like gambling. And the firm's like, well, this is bullshit. You're gambling, and you made a lot of money from us, so we're gonna ban you. You know, so don't listen to every single post because sometimes it's true. They literally just keep full porting. They got lucky. They making money from the firm, and they're gonna be like, guys, fuck this guy. The guy's not even trading strategy. And that's when they ask for review and stuff, you know? It's pretty rare that you're actually trading properly, make money, then they ban you. They're not going to do that, you know? Because they can just always copy your trade, right? Alpha going to announce Alpha Trader student. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. NVIDIA's at 192. Great. I think 194.5 is probably headed. I appreciate you guys coming through to the live stream. I will see you guys live again tomorrow, exact same time. In fact, every day this week. And if you're going to be there for Friday, you can watch me full port 10 CPI accounts. If you want to DM me and ask me something personal, I recommend you message me on Discord. I'm probably not going to reply to TikTok. It's really hard to see those messages. If you copy trading 5 accounts and make 300 on each, how payout works? You request 300 on each? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, DM me on Discord, brother. Should I use TradingView when I buy Lucid? Yes. You recommend Lucid Flex? It's a great option. It's a great option. Lucid is very variable. Like, it really depends what you want. Are you looking for the easiest possible payout period? I'd probably go Lucid Black, right? If you want to full port the eval, go Lucid Pro, right? What would you do with 11 Apex PAs? Copy trade them all in group? I would put them all in together. Yeah, I put them all together. Appreciate you. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I'll see you guys live tomorrow, exact same time. Great day. Like I said, I'm going to risk all the profits I made today. The paper account that we've been keeping track on live stream. Fund that is sitting at, yeah, plus 300 per funded account. Live account, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to execute this. It was more so over here by the time I was ready. Meeting 11:15. So appreciate you guys. I will see you guys. The good news is NVIDIA is at 192. And if NVIDIA makes a new all-time high, We're retiring. We're retiring. I probably won't do a PM stream. I know people keep asking me. Can I ask why you trade PM session when you made profits? Good question, brother. Because this month I don't really need. I'm not in a urge to secure a payout. I had 11 payouts last month. Although a lot of them were pretty small, it was still a pretty good month for me. So because I have that buffer from last month, I'm gonna allow myself to go more aggressive this month. So I'm not gonna walk away with $300 because I'm not trying to get a payout right now. I'm eligible. I could stop trading and request a payout on my payout date, which is in 1 week. But my goal isn't to request a payout on that day, or if I do, it's gonna be a really small one. I want to be aggressive. So I wouldn't do this. I don't do this every month. It's only because I got payouts last month. This month I have no payouts, but I'm not in a rush to get any payouts because I got payouts last month. So I'm going to allow myself to be more aggressive. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be risking these profits. If I had 0 payouts so far in January, I would just stop trading, wait for my date, request it, and then go from there, right? So that's why I'm trying to be more aggressive. And you have to, if you want to go for a big payout, you have to be more aggressive, you know? The best time to be aggressive is when you're already up on the day. How many micros would you recommend for a fresh funded? Anywhere from like, are you trading the NASDAQ? Right now, anywhere from like 1 to 3. You can maybe get to 5 depending on your stop loss. Anywhere from like 1 to 5 max. It's pretty rare I get 5. I usually build up the position. I try to. For ES, anywhere from 2 to 8. 2 to 8. More likely going to be like 3. Like, it depends on your protocol, right? Like I risk 250. What really matters is not how many micros. What matters is how many dollars, you know? The chart doesn't care how many micros you have, right? Your bank account or your prop firm drawdown doesn't care about how many micros you traded. What matters is how much you're losing dollar value. So make sure whatever amount you use, it's the number risk, the dollar risk that matters. Do you care if you lose 4 contracts or do you care if you lose $200? You know, what that one matters more than the other. 1 micro for NQ is enough on a 50K. You can do a lot of damage with 1 micro, bro. I get a lot of hate for saying that. You can do a lot of damage with 1 micro. You know, people always seem to forget that you can always click +1 and add into a trade, right? It's like you have to die with that 1 micro. Every single trade is 1 micro SL or 1 micro TP. No, right? If you guys were there in December, when I was on a really nice winning streak, which by the way, we kind of are right now too, but if you guys were there in December, I did a lot of damage with just 1 micro start. Every trade we started with 1, but we sometimes got to 2, 3, 4. The profits add up quick. PM target? Oh, but I don't have any target, bro. It's probably going to be lunch highs, hopefully. So, it's going to be lunch highs, whatever that gets put in. So, anyways, this time I'm going for real. So, appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow. Can you tell which No News Monday will play like this? I don't have anything against No News Mondays personally. I just de-risk and take what the market gives. Do you recommend journaling backtesting days? Yes. When you first do it, your first real time, yes, you should. I appreciate you guys coming through, and I'll see you guys live tomorrow.